I'm sure many of you sitting here already know, but Dr. Jaishankar's father, K. Subramaniam, was one of India's foremost strategic affairs experts. And one of the things Dr. J is very, very passionate about is to try and inculcate Indian strategic doctrine from the Ramayana to the Mahabharata to Chanakya, Kautilya. And you've even written books about that. To what extent have you succeeded in ensuring that Indian foreign policy practitioners, students, and the public at large refer to Indian strategic doctrine when they try and make a framework of how to look at what's happening in the world?
You know, it's very hard for me to give a reply about how well or not well I have done. I think the answer is there. But what I have seen over the last, say, 10, 11 years, I've seen in the country, among people who you would not normally expect, much greater interest in foreign policy, what we are doing. There are many reasons for it. One is technology, social media, smartphones. You know, people are more connected. They are able to understand and take interest in many more things. There is also a sense, you know, they are my people. You know, somebody is looking after them. I should also be involved in that process. So I think the behavior of the government and the policies of the government have instilled in the people a much greater sense of pride and a sense of ownership about what happens abroad. But beyond that, I feel in many ways, look, if you give an analogy, you know, an example which people identify. You know, you tell people, you know, acha, wo, look at this Ukraine. Now let me tell you, wo Mahabharata mein bhi aisa hota tha. You know, or, you know, Bhagwan Shri Krishna he gave this advice in that situation. Immediately people get it. You know. So, you know, when you tell, for example, I've built a lot, both, you know, one book to some extent on what Shri Krishna did on the Mahabharata, the other one on, to some extent, on what, you know, Hanuman did in service of Prabhu Shri Ram. So, you know, if you appeal or make people think about something they know well, they immediately get it. And I think that's been very helpful. And we should, because if we don't take pride in our history and tradition, you know, how can we expect other countries to do?